What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So we're back with our anime recaps and we're going to be going over what's expected for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Hunter x Hunter, and Chainsaw Man. So let's check it out. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So, if you don't know what these anime recap videos are, we're basically just, as it sounds like, recapping what we've already talked about, but just bringing it back up and reminding you that these things are expected to come. And as I mentioned, today's video will feature Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Hunter x Hunter, and Chainsaw Man. Though as always, I like to throw up disclaimers just saying that these are rumors until Funko does officially announce them. But there is a good chance that we could see these in the coming future. Of course though, just always keep in mind that anything can be changed, delayed, or canceled last minute. Now as for our question of the day, as usual for today's video, that is going to be, what is your favorite anime that you are currently watching in the new year? I think I gotta go with Solo Leveling, which is gonna be a lot of people's just because it's so good already. Though something else I did finally start was Overlord, and I've heard some mixed things from you guys because I was asking you on Instagram like, hey, does this get better? Because the first episode, I'm not gonna lie, was pretty boring, but I was watching it for Albedo, so you know, who wouldn't? But I am really hoping as it continues that it gets better, otherwise I'll probably just drop it. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into things. So firstly here, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, several new things that we could see for this line. First one we have here is Chaz Princeton, most likely just a basic kind of like standalone pose for this character. Moving on, we do have elemental heroes, including Avian as well as Burstinatrix. I think for Burstinatrix, there's a very great glow opportunity here. Plus, as you guys have seen in the past for Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters, Funko has done a really great job designing a majority of them, with a few exceptions, but for the most part, all of them have looked great. A pretty fun one we could see here is Harpy Lady with a chase variation, and you're fully welcome to drop a comment down below as to what you think the chase might be for this. Another pretty interesting one we have is Ojama Yellow here. Definitely a unique choice by Funko, so curious to see how this mold turns out. And the final common one that we could see is Jaden Yuki, of course, main character. Now again, guys, this is just a common wave of what we could possibly see. There is possible exclusives always in every wave, so stay tuned for those. And as far as to when we could see this Yu-Gi-Oh! GX wave, I do believe it should be very soon here within the next month or two. Now that's just based off what I heard. Once we get closer to whatever the announce time is, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. Next up, we have Chainsaw Man here, which is the line I'm personally very excited about, and I know a lot of you guys are excited about. So firstly here, we have Chainsaw Man with a chase variation. Now, what makes sense for the chase is a bloody chase. Other than that, I could see Funko maybe just doing a different action pose. I definitely want it to look very similar to this image I just showed you, as well as the U2's figure U2's recently made. And this is what that U2's looks like. You can see it does have blood all over the chainsaw as well, and this would be a great design also for the Funko Pop. Now, of course, we also do have Denji himself coming. I think this would be a really great one to make as well, where he's pulling the ripcord in his chest. I think that would be neat. Though it is pretty likely he's going to be a very basic standard pop. For Pochita fans, we do have two possible variations, including a regular common Pochita and a flocked exclusive. Now I did hear that Pochita could possibly be a Funko Shop exclusive, which would make sense if you see what they did recently with the Chopperamon. From the Wano One Piece wave, they made the regular a common, and then the flocked version of Funko Shop exclusive, so most likely the same situation here. Moving on to some other characters, we do have Aki here, which I think is going to make a lot of fans excited. We also have Power, which is going to make even more fans excited. It is unbelievable how popular Power is and how much people simp for her. But of course, even I like her character. She's a fun, lovable character. Maybe not to the extent that all those other people like them. Maybe not to the extent that some fans like her, but I think she's a cool character. And the final one that we could see does include Makima, of course. There is no Chainsaw Man without Makima and Denji, so I would hope to get maybe a two-pack exclusive of maybe Makima and Denji, and then maybe Denji and Power. I think those would make great two-pack exclusives. Well, I guess Denji and Pochita as well. I fully expect Funko to go all out once Chainsaw Man does come out, because there's definitely a lot of possibilities here. And I fully expect also at the same time multiple repeats, metallic variations, flocked variations of almost all these characters. Now, as far as to when we could expect Chainsaw Man, I believe it's well into 2024, at least around the summertime. If it's not around the summertime, somewhere around fall. But I do believe this is one of the recent anime lines that was actually spotted over on Amazon Europe, so really, really great chance that we can see these this year. One more thought I did have about Chainsaw Man was how slow Funko kind of got these to market, because we're going on like a year and a half it took them to get these out. And I'm like, U2's had like pre-orders, I feel like, next day, and all these other companies had figures out. It's very interesting how slow Funko is to get some of the more popular licenses out. And I don't know if that's maybe because they produce much more than some of these other companies, or what exactly it is. It's just so intriguing as to why they're so slow at it, and I feel like this affects their sales significantly. Of course, I don't run a company that size, so I don't know all the logistics of it. It's just a thought I had. Next up, we have Hunter x Hunter, and it does look like Funko has their eyes on the Phantom Troop, so we are expanding that lineup. Because if I'm not mistaken, so far we only have Chrollo and Hisoka. So some of the characters expected to be made include Pakunoda here. I'm assuming she might have her gun in hand because that's just her weapon of choice in the show. That would be cool to add, so hopefully Funko does. We also have Phaeton here, which seems to be the fan favorite when these originally leaked, so I feel like this is going to be one of the more popular selling ones. Shizuku here is one I'm personally excited about, and I really hope she has her vacuum weapon. Another character does include Finks here, as well as Machi here, which I did see a lot of people really excited for her character, so definitely excited to see how she turns out. Now, of course, those are the only Phantom Troop members. I'm sure eventually Funko will make the rest, maybe as another common wave after this one, or possibly exclusives in this wave. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But I'm sure everybody would love to see every member from the Phantom Troop. As far as to when you can expect the Hunter x Hunter line, I do believe it is still well into 2024. No exact ETA on this one, unfortunately. But stay tuned, and once I find one out, I'll let you guys know as soon as possible. And as of right now, that's pretty much everything for Hunter x Hunter. I expect us to get at least 1 or 2 exclusives, probably of some of the other characters. But let me know in the comments below, what is a Hunter x Hunter character you would love to see Funko make? Something I was a little surprised about, though, with this Hunter x Hunter wave was that they seemed to be exclusively like sticking to mostly Phantom Troop, which is really neat because all the previous waves had a bunch of different characters. But hey, at least it's new characters, and this will nearly complete the Phantom Troop. Well guys, that's pretty much everything for today's anime recap. If you guys are enjoying these videos so far, make sure to hit that like button down below, and let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see more anime recaps, because there's so many other anime lines possibly coming. However, I'm going to end off the video here by saying a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.